Hello and welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate everyone that's following along. Please take the time, if you're enjoying these videos, to give this video a like or any of the other videos in the series. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you can be updated when new videos are released. Also, if you are subscribed, hey, please help out the channel by spreading the word. Let's see if we can get a few more subscribers this month as we enjoy this trip with Lucy through the wasteland. So we wake up on day 7. We have some new guests here in Sanctuary. But before we get started, as always, let's go ahead and put on items that will boost our intelligence, as we'll be doing a lot of crafting today to make accommodations for our new guests. First, let's see what cooking we can do. A deathclaw steak, that's right. All right, and we're getting a waypoint to go and find Preston Garvey. He's usually patrolling around town. Let's see if we can't track him down. There he is.
Hey there.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Momma Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
I think I was here first. Did I join you, or did you join me? I mean, I did live here before.
Yeah, I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
That's right, I'm 200 years old.
I lived here. Over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. I just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Just my son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask.
And so it begins.
Settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out with the settlement?
What kind of help would they need?
What kind of help do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
Well, we know how to deal with raiders, don't we?
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
All right. It's going to suggest we talk to the settlers at Ten Pines Bluff, and now we talk to Sturgis. By the way, that's always the first Minuteman quest, is to help out settlers at Ten Pines Bluff. So where are you, Sturgis?
Sanctuary.
There he is.
Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
Yes, what do you need?
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
All right. Let's build some beds. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I think these old mattresses will do just fine for our new guests. So let's...
That Deathclaw in Concord was bad news, huh, Mama?
Ooh.
You ever seen one of those suckers before?
Oh, sure, plenty. One time, I killed a Deathclaw all by myself.
Did you,
No
Momma
power
Murphy?
armor and fancy minigun, just a pipe pistol and
You
one
telling me you killed a
bullet.
Deathclaw with one bullet? Come on. What do you take me
It's
for?
true. I might not look it, but back in the day, I had quite the shot.
Yeah, or quite the imagination.
There we go. That's plenty of beds. Let's go see what Sturgis thinks about that.
Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
What do you mean?
Like a well. Then we don't have to keep drinking the river water. That stuff's not good for you.
Okay.
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
So what I would suggest is going down here to the river and building a water purifier. Now we could just build a regular water pump, but we're going to need to provide water for 5 people. Oh, we don't want furniture. We want resources, water, and not a pump. Here we go. This requires 2 power. Now to power this, we need to build us a generator. And a small generator should do. So as we highlight, see we have this attached wire at the bottom. So let's attach a wire. And it should kind of hop to it. There we go. Oh, went the wrong way. Here he is.
Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
I'll get started.
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
So this is kind of a nice open area here. I mean, we already have some melons growing, and we see Marcy working around on them, but we want to plant crops so that we can start making adhesive. So our vegetable starch to make adhesive. So that's going to be underneath resources, food. So all those potatoes that we let's start with the potatoes. We'll just kind of run them right here. And then we also do want to plant some razor grain. We do have one of those. So let's go ahead and get the razor grain started. Report back to Sturgis. We have plenty of food going.
Hey, Sturgis.
Now, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
What sort of defenses did you have in mind?
Walls, sandbags, turrets, whatever you can put together.
All right. So let's start with a simple, something simple. Defense. This is the most basic. Then also turrets. But before we build turrets, I found that it's best to build the turrets up as high as you possibly can. So I'm going to go to structures. I'm going to add a little section here. Well, can be a little fiddly. And let's see, let's build some stairs to get up there. Oh, we might have to see if we can. How about this? Now we can go ahead and go on up here. From here, jump up here. And let's build some turrets. As you can see, they require circuitry, gears, and oil. That's why I've been making sure we have plenty of oil. There's two kinds. We can do these, or we can do the heavy machine guns. Let's put some of those in place. And maybe one more to cover the back here. And we can see that has raised our defense up to 32. So for our 5 people, we have 6 food, 10 water, 3 power, 32 defense, 6 beds, and as you can see, our happiness is going up. So let's see what Sturgis thinks of all of this. Now before we see Sturgis, we can do this as well. You can assign people to particular tasks. So if we highlight June here, see he's unassigned. And we can have him go right here. And he is now assigned to that. And that'll give us, as you can see, it produces 2 defense. There we go. Now, since we've assigned June to defense, let's take the time to give him better attire. So, as far as weapons go, let's give him an auto pistol with a bayonet. Now, auto pipe rifles are actually the best. I would, or, you know, we have, speaking of auto, let's give him a minigun. And we can give him some road leathers. That gives a +2. And then he'll need right leg, a right arm, just 1, a left leg, just 1, a left arm, and a chest piece, and an army helmet. So to do that, let's just see if we can find him again. Here he is.
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
What happened to you guys?
Long story short, we've been on the move since the attack on Quincy. There used to be more of us. My son, he's gone.
Oh my goodness. No wonder you're so upset.
Your son. What was his name?
Kyle. My son's name was Kyle.
Oh, I understand.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
You and I, we're still here, right? We have to go on. For them.
Yes. So now let's go back again. We want to...
I want to trade a few things.
Okay, so let's take these things from him. Let's go ahead and give him this minigun. A helmet. And we're going to give him these welding goggles as well for better perception. And when you're doing this, you only have to give the settler 1 round of ammo. You do have to give them some ammo, but just the 1 round. So let's have him equip this. And we'll take that from him. Now he looks like he is ready to help us in city defense.
I hope you find your son.
How about that? Now you look like somebody that could deal with some raiders. So we kind of have a short day. We see that the sun is going down. Let's see what time it is. Our well-rested bonus has worn off. We see that it is 8 p.m. Now we did level up. So let's talk about what would be a good level up for Lucy here. You know, we noticed that we have this new armor that has mods on it, like this pocketed mod that helps us carry more. So wouldn't it be great if we could add that pocketed mod to all of our armor? Let's go ahead and put a point into this armorer perk so that we can do armor mods. And we'll just talk to Sturgis in the morning. That way, if we get any XP, we'll have the well-rested bonus. So it was just our adventure in Concord took so long that we only really had a half day today to work. Let's go ahead and get that 8 hours of sleep. We see that we are hot bunking with Marcy right now. I don't know how I feel about that. And there's Sturgis. Hey, buddy.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
What next?
Well, I guess figuring out how to get back to living, instead of just surviving. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you, windows too. Some of the walls actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Here we go. Let's see what's going on with Momma Murphy.
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
My energy? What do you mean?
Thought I told you before, kid. I saw you leave that icebox. I know your pain. This world, it's not yours. But here you are. The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
What's jet?
It's a little inhaler that packs a big kick. They say it makes you move faster, but at my age, it's more of a quick rush. The chems fuel the site, so it's not always gonna be jet I'm asking for. But that's what's on the menu this time.
Well, okay, we have some jet. Let's see what happens.
Here. I already have some.
Like a little kick yourself, huh? This'll do. Now, let me ride the high to where the site wants to take me. Diamond City holds answers, but they're locked tight. You ask them what they know, but people's hearts are chained up with fear and suspicion. You find it. You find that heart that's gonna lead you to your boy. Oh, it's bright. So bright against the dark alleys it walks. That's what you need to do, kid. Follow the signs to the bright heart. Phew. Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
Okay. See if she has anything else to say.
Momma Murphy.
Got a favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly, but I need a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you.
All right. And so to build Momma Murphy's chair, I'm just going to kind of put her over here in this area. You go to your build menu. And we'll see it over here under special. And let's see. How about right there? There you go, Momma Murphy. Now, we have a little bit of skill. Let's see about doing some armor mods. So we now have this leather chest piece. And we can now build studded. As you can see, that's going to give us 11 ballistic and 20 energy. Other choices being shadowed, improves stealth, treated, girded, boiled. We want to go for studded leather. And under miscellaneous, let's make it pocketed so that we can carry more. Now this is already pocketed. But again, let's increase it to studded. And while these do strengthen things, it's the carry weight we're going to be concerned about, so. And believe it or not, we can also, if we go to our jumpsuit, let's see, what would it take to upgrade this? Oh, we're out of leather. If we only had a little more leather, we could build an insulated jumpsuit. How on earth did we run out of leather? I wonder if there's, we'll have to see if there's leather in storage over at the Red Rocket on our way out of town. So we've run out of leather somehow. And we can also do some of this. So remember how, okay, the helmet is 25 of 50. The left arm is 3, so we know the left arm is not good, and the right leg is not good. But if we look over here, we see that this left arm is perfect. So let's take it. And let's swap this out. Oh. So there we go. And let's go ahead and store that one. So we notice that this right leg is only 3 of 5, so we can repair it. Oh. And so right now it's just asking for steel. And some circuitry there. So that's good. Now we can also do material mods. Now remember we found that hot rod paint increases agility to all painted pieces. So let's go ahead and there we go. Now all of our pieces are equipped with the hot rod's flame paint. That will help our agility. Now there's also various, let's go to the torso real quick. As you can see, currently we have Model A. To build Model B, we would need some nuclear material, which we don't have. But you can see the difference. It just increases the amount of ballistic and energy resistance. Now on our helmet, you can see we can get miscellaneous mods like recon sensors. It's going to require a rank of 2 science, 2 science, 3 science, 2 science, 2 science. So we would need to rank up our science skill to be able to do any of these mods. Now we can build Model B here, but we're going to hold off on that. All right. So the next thing I suggest that we need to do a more thorough looting of Concord. There's some areas of Concord we have yet to explore, and we want to
I'll try to
be
make myself useful. No one wants to see it.
as light as possible doing that. So we're not gonna need any of these. We'll just stick with our 10 mil pistol. That should be plenty. Although it does look like we're a little low on ammo. We've still got our pipe revolver. That'll work. We're not going to be talking to anybody. We can leave these behind for now. All right, that all looks good.
Grown man feeling sorry for himself.
And again, let's see if we left some leather down here at the Red Rocket. Nope, looks like we took all the leather with us. That's okay. And before we head into town, let's go ahead and put on our adventure gear. As we see, we now have a ballistic damage rating of 50, energy rating of 60, and still 10 radiation. So we see that all of the... Oh, we do still have some raiders, so there is still that chance we can find Gristle. He was somewhere over here, and I'm afraid one of those vehicle explosions blew him way off to where we won't be able to readily see him. Oh, anything here in the... Oh, we find a Nuka-Cola. That's cool. Don't know where he could have gotten off to, but that is frustrating. Again, please try to keep track of him and his corpse, as he does have that important key on his body. But as promised, let's go investigate this area. We saw the death claw emerge from here. And here is the Concord Civic Access. Don't need any bones. And then we see that this door is chained. Let's go ahead and turn on some light. Let's see, we have a duffel bag here. Some Brahmin hide. That's great because that'll make the leather for us. We have a dead Marluck. Give us some meat. We are a little bit low on ammo, so maybe we should go back to our tire iron here, because we're going to attract the attention of some mole rats. Ah! Here comes some more. Should be one more. Here he comes. Taking some damage, but saving some ammo. And we're going to get those hides for leather. This is where they emerge from, so if you do, I would just sit back there and allow them to come to you. I'm going to pick this up, so it's got a component that we're searching for. And have this area. We can go up these steps. We're going to want to go back that way, but before we do, we can explore what's up here. And we find another exit point. Nothing to discover in there. Just another exit point back to the Commonwealth. Oh, find some potato crisps. Find this corpse with. We don't need a wooden spoon. As we go down here, we see a Mirelurk. So let's go ahead, get our revolver ready. Now instead of the torso, what you're going to want to do is target this head area. That's where they're vulnerable. There we go. Dog meat, are you going to be okay? Yeah, he kind of heals himself. Now we upgraded. Now we've been using rifles quite a bit. Seems like we've probably picked up a little bit of rifle skill, wouldn't you say? So if we go to perception, we get rifleman. But then we also can now do expert locks. And remember, there were a few expert locks here in town, or there's going to be. Let's go ahead and pick that then. Perhaps we'll need a little more rifle use to pick up this skill. So down here we see some things we want to investigate. Before we do, here's a little steamer trunk with some good stuff. A fusion core. Wow, that was a great find. Don't really need any of this Raider armor. We have a magazine.
Nice.
It unlocks some new facial tattoos. I don't see Lucy as a tattoo kind of gal, but we'll take it anyways. A machete. That could be better than our tire iron. We'll investigate. Good, we got some 45 rounds back. Some mentats. Some cram. Oh, just tin cans. Okay. Now over here, and we have this Raider and some jet, and then we have all of this up here. Now the way to get up there is to kind of jump on him and then jump up there and try to land on the corner. I'll just try it once on camera, and then I'll probably go back and edit out my other numerous attempts. But you jump up like this to where you're kind of on his head, and then you try to jump onto this corner. All right, and we're up after many trials. It's just kind of a trick. We get a teddy bear, some day tripper, jet and mentats, more jet, and this cap stash for $23 more. And then don't miss this. There is another fusion core hidden right back here in this corner, along with the lunchbox. So down here, if we follow this pipe, we see this little room here. So let's go back here. We get another life preserver. We can go through this little hole in the wall. You see this boarded up door. We don't have ability to unboard.
Got it.
See that there's electricity going through there. See a headless corpse. And let's go back up the stairs. Oh. Killed that rad roach. There's usually one more up here somewhere. There he goes. Oh. Two more. Excuse me there, dog meat.
Hey.
Just trying to pick up that rad roach. If you'd get out of the way, please. Here we get a flip. Some more adhesive. And if we go up these stairs, find another corpse. And another exit to the Commonwealth. And here to the right of the rad roaches, we have this little room here. We have another corpse. 2 corpses. In this first aid box. So that's all of that there really is to explore. Oh, I got turned around. Here we go. Back down this way. And we can follow the pipe. Down here. This is where we came from. Originally. And then we have this area, so. We take this lantern. It's good for oil. Some tools. We have this little room here to the right where we get some cement. I'm going to leave that there.
Sweet.
Sweet indeed. Getting plenty of mentats. We just need to find another sort. Need to find a source of whiskey so we can make more great mentats. We don't need a table knife. That wasn't much of a find. We have another corpse, and another corpse obviously killed from some kind of cave-in. And if we go back this way, this is the previously chained up door. So we have now explored all of the Civic Access. And we can go back and merge back into the town, going out the way we came. Now, some areas of town we definitely want to explore is, remember this building here, the drugstore. Had that safe upstairs that we were unable to open before, but now we can.
That's it.
I believe we already got this. Oh. Perhaps not. It's good to get that extra 10 mil ammo. There's this building here. We go behind the bar. There's a cap stash. Get this fan. And there's a cooler and a clipboard. You can go upstairs. The only reason to go upstairs is if there is a raider corpse occasionally. Here, I'll just go up there real quick. Sometimes there will be raiders who like to shoot at you from this balcony up here. Don't see anything, so I'm going to YOLO on down. We've already explored the drugstore on the corner, or the hardware store on the corner, I mean. Now, at night it's a lot easier to find this. This little candle will be lit. You can see it in nighttime, but here is the Concord Speakeasy. This is a huge source of empty bottles, so if you are playing on survival mode, this is definitely a place you will not want to miss. Tons of empty beer bottles. take that aluminum can. Now behind the counter here, take a bobby pin. We already have a sequin dress. There's a safe, camera, plastic bowls. All of these are empty beer bottles.
Nice.
This is the back door. It is possible to come in the back door of the speakeasy. Now we can go downstairs. There's a few things down here of note. Some buff out that might come in handy if we struggle with carry weight and don't want to use our rad stag. Let's see, there should be some aluminum cans here as well. All right, that's all good. Now to go upstairs. Here to the left, we have a locked door.
Yes.
And in here, I'm going to take that extinguisher, though. Don't miss this fishing rod. Oh, this has a compensator on it. And a metal left arm. And then we have what looks to be a soldier in fatigues. Perhaps this was one of the soldiers from the vertibird that crashed. Kind of barricaded himself in here. That's it for this room. Then the next room here, we have this bed, but don't miss underneath the bed. There's another lunchbox. This will lead to a balcony outdoors. There's nothing out there. Then we have this room. Here we have this corpse snuggled up with a mannequin. We get a Gwyneth Stout out of there. Some XL, some more XL. That's just a beer bottle. We'll go around to the side. There's a clean striped suit. We don't need that. Another beer bottle. And a casual outfit. Don't need any of those. For some reason I thought I was missing another beer. Oh, it's over here. And then we have this interesting scene. We have 3 mannequins. Huddled around a headless corpse in the tub with the head in the toilet. Not sure, maybe this is the individual that's been messing around with the mannequins at the Museum of Freedom. Not sure. Kind of creepy though. Don't know what that XL was doing for him, so there's nothing up here. So that is pretty much all we need from the speakeasy. This next place we want to explore is this church. Looks like people came here huddled in the end times for some kind of reassurance. I assume this is the preacher still up here. This is just a burnt textbook. We don't need that. But if you go around here, there's an upstairs. And over in this corner, an expert lock safe. Like I said, good thing we...
Nice.
Nice is right. Good thing we upgraded our lockpick skills. And you can go around to here and go up these stairs. Where it will lead you to the steeple and a nice overview of town. There we see the crashed vertibird plainly in sight. So one more place of interest that we have not explored here in town is going to be the workhouse. Here, I will point this out. So where you have this little bus stop, there, we don't need any of that.
Allows nuclear protection on a budget.
Some nuclear protection. I always open these. There's always sometimes goodies in there. But directly behind the bus stop is another one of those civic accesses that we saw. That was one of the exits that we saw while we were in there. Here's the back door to the speakeasy. You can go through here. There's nothing of note in here. But what we're looking for is where you see this soda machine. Nothing in the soda machine. Is this blue door right here? Oh, let me check. Oh, a silver bowl. That'll be door to the workhouse. And we see we have collapsed floors. There's really nothing here on the first floor. Of the workhouse, so let's go up these stairs. We go up to the second floor. We see there's a little walkway around here. And there's some desks. That one's empty. Kind of got ripped off there. And this one was empty. Good jobs, safe jobs. Protect workers now. Well, I'm glad they had a safe environment to work on. If we go up to the third floor here, we see kind of the same thing, collapsed floor. And if we kind of follow this walkway along, we see a corpse and a duffel bag and a lantern over there. But there's no way to get to there from here. So we'll go up one more floor. We have this kind of off-corner office set up here. We see these two struggling. Looks like one's choking the other. Yes, very clearly one choking the other.
Sweet.
And we get some stuff from the safe. I'm going to leave those burnt textbooks. Now we want to kind of skirt around here. And if we follow this over, we can drop through the floor right here. And we have this woman with a baby rattle. And that is all for the workhouse. You can go up on the roof. There's really nothing up there to investigate. And we'll go out the front door just so you can see where the front door is located, since we came in the back door. So to go in the front door of the workhouse, you see there's a lantern. So as it gets dark, you'll see the lantern light that up. So from the Civic Access that we went down, that lantern lights up right there. So that's pretty much the complete tour of Concord with a complete looting. Again, I'll say it, though I've said it before, definitely keep track of Gristle and wherever it is that you drop him. It is frustrating that because when we came back, as you can see, almost all the raider bodies are gone. It seems like we shot him back over here, but then one of these vehicles exploded, and so there is no telling where his ragdoll body was flipped to where we can't find it. Oh, what do you think that you have found, dog meat? No. Did we not already? Oh, I guess we did not already raid that. But anyways, so there you are. We'll go ahead and fast travel back to Sanctuary. I'll end the video here. Yes, most of these buildings, as you can see, cannot enter. Here's the little park. There used to be a little Easter egg inside here, but I don't think it's here anymore. There used to be a little alien toy, I thought, right there. I want to make sure, I may have missed this in the last video. There is this toolbox underneath this. Maybe I did miss it in the previous video. It was in this house that we raided earlier when we first got to town. So again, thanks for following along. Please leave a comment. If you're watching this video, please take the time to leave a comment and a like. I want to make sure that I'm explaining things and that you're enjoying this walkthrough. If there's something that you would like for me to do differently, just say so. Or if there's more areas you want me to explore or explain better, we can definitely do that. But thanks as always for following along. And we will see you in the next episode. We'll go ahead and follow Preston's quest to help the settlers at Ten Pines Bluff.